Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming, and this is part 15 of my Building a Craftworld series. So another squad of aspect warriors that you see in front of you. I've literally just finished painting these, probably about an hour ago, so hopefully they're completely dry. They should be. But yeah, I really enjoyed painting these. I've painted these to a pretty high standard. I've used some sort of glazing techniques on the orange armour. One thing I would say is painting orange is actually quite time consuming. Loads of layers, loads of glazing, but really rewarding in the end when you get them looking like this. So really happy with how these have come out. Now I know what you're thinking. Why have you got the flamer? The flamer's rubbish. Yeah, I know. However, I bought these second hand. I go to, there's a tabletop sale for Wargaming in my locality about once every 2-3 months, and you get some real bargains, absolute bargains there. So these are actually the metal sculpts, and I got them for 15 quid. So I thought for 15 quid I can cope with it not being the pike. You know, it counts as pike. I'm sure nobody's going to whinge at me if I tell them beforehand if I'm running it as a pike or a flamer. It still looks cool. I probably think it actually looks cooler than the actual pike. So yeah, that's why we've got that. And as I said, these are the metal ones. Now, sort of the good side, good things and bad things with the metal is obviously it's not fail cast. So yeah. That's a bonus. The bad thing is the metal ones are quite liable for chipping, so you've got to really make sure that you prepare them really well, and then plenty of varnishes and things like that afterwards, just to sort of protect your work really, because you don't want to take them to the battlefield for the first time and they accidentally get knocked and all the paint chips off, because I did knock one over when I was painting it, literally on the last sort of highlights of the yellow, and I knocked it over and it chipped a massive chunk out of the yellow. So yeah, I was a little bit livid then, and that was even with, I'd basically undercoated with spray white. I'd then painted over with Wraithbone, so it got two layers. Two thin layers of undercoat. I then did a varnish over that, and then started painting them, and it still managed to chip down to the metal. So maybe it was just a place where it hadn't been covered properly, or it caught one of my hobby knives or something like that, but still quite frustrating. But I think now with the extra sort of layers I've done, so after completing these, I've given them a couple of gloss coats to prepare them for the transfers on the helmets, and then I've given them a couple of coats of Ministratum spray, and they look like they're going to be pretty resilient now. So let's just bring a couple up so you can have a look. But yeah, we've as I said, gone through some oranges there. I wasn't really sure how to sort of approach the oranges, so I just obviously just used what I had, and I started with, I'm just trying to reach it because I'm right next to my paint station, and there you go, that's what I used. Troll Slayer orange, so that was the base. And then I highlighted with Fire Dragon Bright. How appropriate. But to get the shading, I used some contrast paints. Now, I didn't have any orange ones, stupidly. So I had Eandon Yellow, and I mixed that 4:1 ratio with Blood Angels Red contrast, and it came out with sort of an orangey colour, slightly more red, so it's slightly more red in the recesses is what I wanted really. So it was kind of accidentally mixed the perfect colour. So yeah, really happy with how that turned out. This box, it came in a 6-man squad. That's just how they packaged this old squad up. There's only one repeat pattern. I think it's these two. Yeah, these two. They're repeat, but I'm probably going to run it as a 5-man squad anyway, because 6-man can be a little bit risky. So yeah, here's the two twins. If the camera would focus, there we go. I've just used the transfers with the Eldritch Omen box. They do actually provide you with all the Aspect Warrior transfers on that sheet, which is really quite handy. I love this guy. I love his pose, chucking that, what is it, melter bomb or fusion bomb, whatever it would be called. But yeah, he's a real cool looking dude, like him. And then last but not least is the Exarch. I probably painted him to a slightly higher level than the rest of the guys, picking out all the gemstones. So that was lots of sort of reds and pinks. So through to, I think it's from, let's have a look, shall we? Let's grab it. Oh no, that's the purple. Yeah, corn red. Corn red right at the base, through to Wazdaka red. Yeah, Wazdaka. Then we go for pink horror. Yeah, all of these on a gem. Emperor's Children. And then just in the right at the bottom, just a little touch of Fulgrim pink. So that's what I do all of my gemstones, but that's also how I do a lot of the blades, all of those colours in the glaze, and then a little spot highlight of white at the top there. So I love this model. The Fire Dragons are probably some of my favourite older sculpts. So I'm not gutted that Games Workshop haven't redone these yet, because I think out of all the Aspect Warriors, these ones still hold up. I know they've got that traditional sort of flat profile for casting, but I still think that these guys look pretty cool, and I'm really happy with how they've come out, and they'll fit into my force very, very nicely. These are really tasty on the tabletop now as well, with the amount of anti-tank that they've got. Definitely give your opponent something to think about. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. There are more Eldar showcases coming. I am frantically painting up more Eldar units at the moment to try and make my existing Eldar force slightly more competitive, because I do plan to take them to a couple of tournaments this year. So if you want to see the progress of this, then make sure that you subscribe and you've clicked the notification bell, and then you won't miss any of these videos at all. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.